nothing probably able to be restocked as far as the shelves. Was the truck stop wiped out by the time 4 days was up?
Yes. Yep, yeah, I went in there the first day. I was from Chicago. I was living in Chicago at the time, and I knew that they were not prepared for this. And, big old flakes, I woke up and there's a foot of snow on the hood of the truck.
Yeah.
And I went in and big shop.
Yep. Yep.
So, another comment I had is, it's really disappointing that the Reverend or minister would call us. He's such a racist. If I talked like he talked, I'd probably be in jail. And for him to call out Eagle, who is a true American, I think that's just a lack of class. The final thing I got is it's pretty interesting. I go to Detroit every day now out of Columbus, running Kroger stores. And WJR has had a lot of information about the water problem in Flint. And in my opinion, the governor really didn't have a whole lot of knowledge about it until November last year, when the new mayor of Flint, Karen Weaver, I believe is her name, called in the governor and said, we're in big trouble. And I think the previous mayor of Flint and whoever is, what do they call it, city manager or whatever, I think those guys should go to prison because that's all on them. If you go back and look, there was problems and talk about different reports. Some were good and some were bad. If you got lead coming in out of the water, and then you got lead pipes and stuff, you're just asking for trouble. Everybody knows that. And another thing is, they had an interview this morning from a honcho from the Detroit water. I guess that's not actually Detroit, from what I understand. It's like the Great Lakes Water Regional whatever station thing. And they serve like 180 communities. And the reason Flint cut that off was, I think it was $6 million. It cost them a year to get the water, and water was very expensive up there in Flint. That's probably a 75 or 100-mile pump from where the water's, gotten out of Lake Erie. Big Flint's about 100 miles up there. So I think the previous mayor and his cabinet and managers and all that stuff, I think those people should go to jail for being totally incompetent. The new mayor came in November, which is kind of a weird time to start mayor, but Karen Weaver, and she immediately called in the governor and stuff. If you go back and look at it, like the governor's emails are all on several different websites at like WJR, and you followed it, the track and stuff. There were a couple warnings here and there, but in my opinion, it's not really the governor's responsibility for a city's water. That's the city. That's why you have a mayor and city managers and stuff. So, for everybody to throw Snyder under a bus, that's not a surprise because it's very heavy Democrat and he's a Republican. So, politics are going to get in it no matter what. So it's just disappointing that all the people up there and all the kids and everything have been, exposed to incompetence and it's serious ramifications. It's not like, I don't know how much worse it could have got than lead poisoning in your damn kids.
Yeah.
So,
which, if they were trying to cover that up in order to save money, now it's going to cost them dearly.
That's correct. You're right. And then the EPA gets involved, and whoever was the regional director of the EPA, she should get cut off from her, costly little pension and all that stuff. I don't know about criminal charges, maybe negligence. I mean, you look at different negligence lawsuits. Somehow or another, the people that made the poor decisions and looked the other way and everything just to try to save money, that's negligence.
Yeah.
And to do that to the people, and let alone the kids, that's just sad. You can't make this stuff up. So, I don't know. You elect somebody and you hope that he's watching out for you and your best interests and stuff, and look what happens.
That's what they're supposed to do, but I think the term negligence, that probably fits in this case. Hey, thank you so much, Santa. Appreciate the call. About 6 before the hour. Quick timeout. Lines available. It's 888-860-8785. 860-TRUK here on ATN, driven by Celadon, and drive Celadon.com.
Now, it's iHeart Movies with Shelley Sunstein. Although I'm an unabashed Quentin Tarantino fan, I gotta say The Hateful Eight ranks near the bottom of the QT films. It's just too long, too talky, too self-indulgent. Let's begin with how long you have to commit to see the film. We're talking 3 hours. This Western begins with an overture. Granted, the overture begins what I consider the best score of the year. Then there's the 12-minute long intermission. The first hour and 45 minutes of The Hateful Eight feels like a play, and a boring one at that. What a waste of 70mm film, the much higher resolution film. The second half of The Hateful Eight is fantastic. Classic Tarantino. Wickedly funny, bloody, outrageous. The Samuel L. Jackson Civil War flashback scene, priceless. The Hateful Eight is basically about a bounty hunter, Kurt Russell, racing to get his bounty, Jennifer Jason Leigh, to town. Tim Roth is among the 8 characters trapped in one room, waiting out a blizzard. All of them fantastic performances. The Hateful Eight needed more cuts to itself. Half a great movie does not a great movie make. 2.5 hearts for The Hateful Eight. I'm Shelley Sunstein. Email me at iHeartMovies@iHeartMedia.com. Keep listening for more on iHeartRadio.
Ever watch that TV cop show and see your old man led away in handcuffs and pantless after some sort of pervert raid? It's a bit surprising. The same way the weather can surprise you. That's why you need to listen for the latest traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 10s, mornings and afternoons on 700 WLW, the big one.
All right, head down the home stretch for another hour here, and what do you say, horse feathers?
Thank you for calling the headquarters of Snowmageddon, the Son of Snowmageddon Central. If you'd like evacuation routes, please press 1. Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey there. Did
So,
you get all your grocery supplies? Were you able to stock up on bread and milk? I had to kind of laugh. Jimmy Jam sent me an email, and he said, why is it that when there's a snowstorm coming, everybody's planning to make French toast because they buy bread, milk, and eggs, the staples of making